Hello there and welcome to today's session for Midday Monday Mindfulness. And today, myself, Jo Bradley from Learnful, I'm going to be talking about transitioning. So whether that's transitioning from primary school to secondary school, or whether that's transitioning from a current class to a new class, the end of the school year marks change. And sometimes change can be quite tricky, can't it, to handle and to navigate. We know that from this past year. So what I would like to ask of you is that if you're watching this and you find it useful or you think it will be useful for people in your networks, then please like, share, comment, tweet, retweet, subscribe, do all of those things, because it all helps to spread the word and let other people provide mindfulness as a practice in schools. So when we think about transition and when we think about how things are going to go or how things have been, that's often thinking. I've just said there, when we think about. And children in schools will be thinking ahead. And they will also be spending time thinking back over things. So past thoughts might be things like, I've really enjoyed this year. This year's been really difficult. I've really liked being in this class this year. I'm happy in this classroom. Future thoughts might be, for those that are going on to secondary school, what if? What if I get lost? What if I don't make any new friends? What if I don't like it? And even if it's children just moving into a new class in the same school, they might have similar thoughts. You know, what if I don't get on with the teacher, or how is it going to be for me? These are all those future thoughts that we have. And we all do this. We all think ahead. So we might be thinking ahead to summer holidays. We might be thinking ahead to next year, next week, tomorrow. And we also go over what it's been like for us. And there's no problem there with thinking, none whatsoever. But we need to know, and our children need to know, that the thoughts that we have can sometimes invite feelings. So if we're thinking about something, it can make us feel a certain way. And the example I use in schools, and I'm going to share with you now, is when I was driving the car and I had a thought that the car was going to break down. Something to do with my husband saying there was something wrong with it the day before. So the thought is, what if the car breaks down? The feeling is immediate. It's immediate sort of panic there. And when I recognized this awareness of my thought and awareness of the feeling it was generating within me, I then had a choice. Do I keep thinking about this, or do I unhook from that thought and start coming back into the now, where I can feel a little bit more easy, comfortable and calm? So I put the music on and started singing to one of the songs on the radio. Sorted. And when we think about children, I think it's really important for children and educators and family members to have the tools to be able to notice the thinking that we're doing, notice the bodily response to those thoughts. So they might be enjoyable, they might be excitement or peacefulness, or it might be that when you think about the future, you feel, very positive about it. It might be the opposite. When you think about things, that you feel worried or anxious, nervous, maybe there's a sadness there. And those are the feelings that we don't welcome. We don't like them. And so we try to either avoid them or pretend that they're not happening. But what I'm going to suggest here is that we, rather than deal with the feeling directly, we're going to look at the thought. We're going to deal with the thought, and we're going to see if we can learn how to unhook from thoughts that are inviting uncomfortable or uneasy feelings in the body. So how do we do that? How do we unhook from a thought? Well, what we need to do is come back into now, right now. Just like me when I was driving the van, when I thought about it, I felt it. When my brother was poorly, every time I thought about it, I felt it. And sometimes I didn't want to spend time thinking there, so I needed to come back to now. So I'm going to guide you through a very short little practice now, where we are going to just spend time in the now. So if you'd like to join me, right now, breathing in. Right now, I am exhaling. Right now, I am aware of my inhale. I am aware of my exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right now, I am aware of the sounds around me that I can hear. You might want to label those sounds, list them off, sounds that are close, sounds that are far away. Right now, I can hear traffic. Right now, I can hear music in the distance. And then we can bring our attention into feelings, not necessarily uncomfortable or uneasy feelings, but just a simple feeling, taking your hands, placing your hands together. Kids like doing things with their hands as well. So what we can do is use our fingers to press the thumbs together. Right now, I can feel my thumbs touching. Taking your second fingers, right now, I can feel my fingers touching. Right now, I can feel my middle fingers touching. Right now, I can feel my fourth finger touching. Right now, I can feel my little fingers touching. Right now, I can feel all of my fingers touching. Right now, I can feel the pressure as I push them together, stronger. Right now, I can feel the release when I let them go. So just in that short space, what did that take? A minute of noticing breath, noticing sounds, and noticing a feeling, a felt sensation. These are ways in which we can unhook. Now, we might not be able to succeed in unhooking once and then never thinking about it. That won't work because our mind will take us back and back and back to these things, these thoughts. So we need to learn how to practice unhooking lots and lots of times. And sometimes when we sit silently and we try and watch thoughts and we spend time with it, we get carried into thought and we have to unhook and come back to the now. And then off we go again, unhook and come back. And sometimes we're very busy with this. This is when we talk about the busy mind, the chattering mind. It takes us into all these places. So this practice isn't just something that you do once and it's sorted. This is something that you regularly can do. So I hope that's provided you with some strategies that you can use either with your children themselves can use them, or back in your classrooms to help children identify what their thoughts are doing, where it's taking them, the feelings that they lead to in the body, and how you can unhook to find a little bit of peace, calm, ease, and less drama, because our thoughts can provide a tremendous amount of drama and interest. And sometimes the now provides us with very little drama, chaos. It just provides us with noises, sights, feelings. It's very simple in the now. Thank you very much. Please do leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. You can find a replay of this over on Learnful website under Monday Mindfulness. If you would like to share with colleagues, then that would be great. So please do share on the channels that you're watching. And I will be here again next week at midday on Monday for some more mindfulness practice to support children, schools, educators, and parents and families. Thank you very much. I shall see you again. Bye-bye.